In a matter of seconds, Champlain Towers in Surfside was reduced to rubble following last night's demolition of the remaining building.
And this is what the site looks like now after the dust and debris settled. Crews are back continuing the search and rescue efforts. Now, the decision on the demolition of the remaining building came after safety concerns.
This morning, officials confirmed 3 more victims were found, raising the death toll to 27. CBS 4's Joan Murray is live in Surfside with the latest. Joan?
Good afternoon, Maribel and Francis. We are at the command center, and just a little bit down from me, the governor continues to take questions. You heard him earlier talking about the new death toll and, of course, the demolition that happened overnight. Actually, it happened around 10:30 last night. Let's go to some video, and our first piece of video will be the view from the ocean. CBS 4 capturing the moment when what was left of the Champlain Towers structure came down around 10:30 last night. It went down flawlessly, right in the footprint of where they had anticipated it would go, and that is, of course, good news. It did lead to a large plume of smoke that lasted for several minutes. People were urged to stay indoors so they didn't get the effects of that, but once again, it went off flawlessly. Let's go to a live picture now from the site where this building once stood. Again, this was what was left of the Champlain Towers that collapsed in the middle of the night 11 days ago. Initially, Miami-Dade's mayor had said that she thought it would take a couple of weeks before engineers could determine. However, there was an urgency because everyone thought that the storm would impact, the winds could possibly impact, and since it was already an unstable building, a decision was made to bring that down as quickly as possible. Now let's go to some video from the scene, and we're told shortly after that building came down that the search and rescue teams immediately resumed their role on the pile. We're told that it's up to 80 people there at one time, and it's going to make it a lot easier for these crews to reach portions of the collapsed building, which they were not able before. It was explained to me that when only part of that building came down, the area where the uncollapsed building was standing, it was rather unsafe, it was unstable, and rescue crews, I'm told, were not able to get into that portion where potentially some people who lived in the building could be buried. So now, with this on the ground, they are able to much easier reach those portions they were not able to reach before. Let's listen to Miami-Dade Mayor Daniela Levine Cava, who minutes ago took some questions about the detonation last night.
To collapse an entire apartment building is a devastating decision, and the demolition was in no way a decision that I made lightly. Bringing the building down in a controlled manner was critical to expanding our scope of search. Truly, we could not continue without bringing this building down. The area closest to the building was the area that we had not been able to access, and that is where we needed to go. And previously, it was not accessible due to the enormous risk to the team of first responders because of the instability of the building.
The mayor explaining that it was flawless, necessary. I know there's been a lot of concern about pets. Again, they said that they did everything they could to make sure all pets were out of that building. There's been a lot of concern from the community. We'll have a complete wrap-up on everything happening here at the site of this collapsed building coming up beginning at 5. Reporting live in Surfside, Joan Murray, CBS 4 News.